Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. Get ready, MyLITV starts now.
We have an opening reception for our two new exhibitions, Robert S. Newman's Ship to Paradise and Absorbed by Color, Art in the 20th Century. This is our Absorbed by Color, Art in the 20th Century exhibit, and this exhibit is a permanent collection exhibition. Every work of art on display here is in our permanent collection. The exhibition explores the artist's use of color in the major art movements of the 20th century. And it's a two-gallery exhibition. The first gallery provides a historical overview. The second gallery in the exhibition is actually laid out as a color wheel. We did a lot of research on color theory, and we've laid out the second room as a color wheel so that the viewer can understand the other aspects of color, such as the psychological aspects, the emotional, experiential aspects of color. And you will see very clearly when you walk in that room that the warm colors, yellow, red, and orange, you will see why they're called warm colors, and blue and green, why they're called the cool colors. The focus of the exhibition being on color is not confined to any specific medium, and there are works on paper, there are unique works on paper, drawings or watercolors, there are prints, and there are many oil paintings or acrylic paintings as the later artists were working with. This room has many different styles of art, and it is from geometric art to abstract expressionist art to color field art. And the second gallery, what you perceive really is sort of blocks of color in the room. And so we are giving you sort of two different ways to experience color. Color theory itself is very complicated, with lots of different theories about how color works, how we perceive color, how it makes us feel. And so we hope that the experience of the two galleries will broaden your appreciation of color theory. Op art is short for optical art, and artists who produce works of op art are exploring really the physiological aspects of the perception of color, so that if you put certain colors next to one another, the contrast causes them to recede or advance, and they leave after images. So when you turn away from the work of art, actually you're still perceiving, you have after effects that you're still perceiving optically, though you're looking at something different. With the development of abstract art, and that artists no longer look to the natural world to provide the subject matter for their art, they were free to explore other things like color or line. And so color really sort of came into its own in the 20th century. And so I think that when you leave this exhibition, you will have a sense of how important a building block color is for the work of art. The works from the earlier part of the century are smaller in scale than from the later part of the century, and this is especially apparent when you walk from the first gallery into the second gallery, where there are some very large works which we actually don't often have an opportunity to bring out. So this has provided a wonderful occasion on which to bring out large works that don't often make it up here onto the walls of the museum. I think that's the challenge of the curator, actually, is to make sense or order of disparate works of art and find the common thread to educate the viewers.